How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people?
Okay, I want you to go on Google and Google this name. Kedarie Kandicee Johnson, 26 years old, gender fluid. Now this is in Iowa. I'm going to tell you the story about this person. This is a gender fluid person. I want you to go on Google so you can get all the information as far as looking at her or him face. He identified as gender fluid, so it's they. A man found guilty of a brutal murder of a gender fluid teen, now 16 years old. The jury and the Kedarie Kandicee Johnson, I'm just going to say Johnson, make it much more easy for me. Case found Jorge Sanders, 23 years old, guilty of first-degree murder. The Iowa teen was assigned male at birth, but went by the name of Johnson and identified as gender fluid and transgender. Was found shot to death in the alley in Iowa last year with a plastic bag shoved down their throat and bleach poured on their body in a possible attempt to destroy DNA evidence. Prosecutors said that Johnson went to the local grocery store to use their wireless connection after teaching a class of a youth community center. Johnson, who alternated between boy and girl clothes, was presenting himself as females, as the prosecutor said, as far as Sanders saw in the high school girl out on her night when she went on her own. After they talked, Johnson walked to a nearby friend's house. The friend testified that Johnson was scared and said that they were being followed and that she saw a car, red, waiting outside the house. She offered Johnson a ride home, but they said that they would be alright. Prosecutors said that Sanders got the teen into the car and took them home to rape them with a cousin by the name of Jorge, 25 years old. But when they saw the teen's body, prosecutors said they suffocated Johnson by stuffing rags down their throat and wrapping a plastic bag around their head, threw them in the car, drove to a part of the town, dumped them in the alley, and shot them several times until they bled to death. The men then fled the state with the gun in the car. Prosecutors showed they had searched the internet and at least 57 times looking for information about the investigation into Johnson's murder. Several weeks later, they were arrested. It took the jury 90 minutes to reach a guilty verdict. Now Sanders could be sentenced to life in prison. Perrin is still waiting trial. The case attracted national attention last month when the Department of Justice sent a hate crime lawyer to assist the prosecution. Police insisted that the murders was not a hate crime in Iowa. Hate crimes law only covers sex and sexual orientation, not gender identity. While Sanders could face federal hate crime charges, while usually only imposed in the state failed to get a conviction. I said it is a hate crime since day one. This has happened. Johnson's mother said, Katrina said, I do feel like it is important that be said, that it was a hate crime, that the person actually went after her or him to go after the person. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. You know, and the reason why I'm doing this is to make sure you know, when I try to talk to you, I tell you my trans brothers and sisters, and even my gay brothers and my gay sisters, hell, anybody, when you going out the house and stuff, just be careful, because reality is that you living out the house, but sometimes you're being followed. Just because you don't see them don't mean that they're not there. And I want you to take note of this, because I know you may say, well, Raven, you always be afraid. No, because I know it's real. And I try to keep you awoke to a lot of things. You know, you walk out the house, you're not paying things no mind, and that person's out there waiting for you. And this person followed Johnson all the way around until they finally got Johnson in the car, took the person to a location, shot, killed, and everything. 16 years old, killed by a 23-year-old and a 25-year-old. 16 years old. 16. I don't care how old they may look or how young they may look. This is still a baby. It's not fair. It's not right. But at the end of the day, when you're talking to criminals and killers, they don't care about fair. They don't care about right. That's like I always said, locks on the door. Make sure your lock is on your door. Locks are made to keep good people out, because a bad person knows a lock on the door. They coming in. And that's the thing about it. You have to live in a realistic world. This person identified as gender fluid and deserved their life to the fullest. Did not deserve to be murdered. And was murdered. And for what? What was the reason? If it wasn't what you wanted, whatever the case may be, you could have let this child out the car. If y'all didn't snatch the person up. Now, Johnson said they were scared. So I don't believe Johnson got in the car by willingly. My person, I think you snatched them. I think you snatched the person. I think you snatched Johnson and you killed them. And once you killed them, you flee. Unbelievable. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. This is, this is the person. Well, they got charged first-degree murder. And the mother, you're in my prayers. And they said you wanted to go out as a hate crime. I know that's right. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure I did this video because I want you to realize that this wonderful person was living. And I do not let Johnson's name not be put out there. So I made sure I did this video so Johnson's name could be out there. Anyway, like I said before, follow me on Instagram, Raven_over. And you can see a lot more about my life and stuff, a lot of different things that I do, which you probably can't really see on YouTube, because sometimes I just post, just news stuff and, but I want to share even more so content with you and stuff. Anyway, just remember, go on my YouTube and follow me and, Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. I love your feedback and let you know I love you. And I want to thank you for watching, Kedarie.